The months-long S of two young women while cycling along a canal in Phoenix, Arizona, went unsolved for more than 2 decades and became known as the Phoenix Canal S. Investigators got a break 21 years after the S thanks to DNA and genetic genealogy. It follows 42-year-old Brian Patrick Miller, a divorced father raising his teenage daughter from scratch. Investigators soon discovered that Miller had an alter ego. He was a local celebrity known for attending parades and festivals as the Zombie Hunter. A person of interest, detectives needed a sample of Miller's DNA to make the case or eliminate him as a suspect. 2 young women viciously murdered across the bicycle road Clark Schwarzkopf. It's one of these cases that don't forget. You can't see what happened to those girls. Can't. Long before man known as Zombie Hunter became prime suspect in Canal S, Clark Schwarzkopf was a detective with Phoenix Police Department's cold case team. His mission was simple but pointed: find responsible for the vicious S of 2 young women in early 1990s. Clark Schwarzkopf: to this day, I am not exactly sure what happened with those bike lanes. The trial started on November 8, 1992. Angela Brosso, tech worker who recently moved to Phoenix, takes advantage of the nice weather to get in a little exercise, says Brianna Whitney, true crime reporter for CBS affiliate KPHO in Phoenix. Brianna Whitney: every night, she would go out for an evening bike ride at sunset golden hour. The best time to ride here. Angela Brosso was violently ill on the eve of her 22nd birthday. Cedar Cliff High School. Angela was just a few hours shy of 22 and, like many locals, loved cycling on the trails that lined the city's distinctive canals, says Schwarzkopf, a 48 Hours consultant. Peter Van Son: are there places that are natural ambush sites if someone wants to attack someone? Clark Schwarzkopf: yeah, there's a lot of tunnels on the interstate. That November evening in 1992, Angela left her home at 7 p.m. Her boyfriend Joe later told police. She said she was staying home to bake Angela's birthday cake and didn't expect her to be gone for long. Brianna Whitney: the hours pass and Joe gets worried. Angela didn't come home. Joe told police he took his bike out 3 times that night and searched the canal paths for Angela. He talked to friends, even his mother returned to Pennsylvania. He eventually reported Angela missing to the police. The next morning, investigators discovered a horrific scene. Angela Brosso: detectives at the crime scene. KPHO Brianna Whitney: Angela Brosso's body was found in a field next to the road where she was riding her bike. Angela had been stabbed to death. About 10 days after Angela's headless body was discovered, a man fishing along this section of the canal noticed her head stuck in a grate. Morgan Lowe, an investigative reporter who also worked at KPHO and was a consultant for 48 Hours, has been working on the channel case for more than a decade. Morgan L.